second away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you have there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's work for the defense.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They run. This is Lewis. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right there at the 43. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Brady now to throw. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Winston now to throw on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A first down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To the air again with Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. This is Lewis. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Brady, and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. But on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Lewis will get the handoff. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this return is going to be...
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Then like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show him how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a youngin' run around with his man's in his hands, feeling like a man. Run, put it to your brain like